What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Duel Academy video. I'm Viper, and I'm here with Connor.
Yo, how's it going?
We hope you guys have enjoyed the series so far. Um, as as we said in our last Photon video, we'll be doing Blackwings, and that is the deck that we have got for you guys today. We hope you guys have enjoyed the video so far, and
Pro will solve all your problems.
I hope it's been as fun watching as it for us making them. But yeah. So here's the deck list. Obviously we use the skill Blackwind to the top. You start off with a field spell and Blackwing Dragon. Can only be used if you have an extra deck that contains at least 3 Blackwing monsters. At the beginning of the duel, place 1 mountain on your field and add 1 Blackwing Dragon to your extra deck from outside of your deck. In addition, the following effect can be used once per duel. Select 1 Blackwing Dragon you control and place 1 black feather counter to it, which we've actually never done. Um, yeah, so basically, the cards deck build we got 3 Simoons, 1 Zephyros, 2 Bora, 2 Gale, 2 Kalut, Kola, the Moon Shadow, Sirocco the Dawn, 1 Chris, Orochi, 3 MST, 3 Black Whirlwings, and 2 Blackbird Close. Extra deck we've got Blackwing Dragon, Blackwing Armor Master, nothing to Starlight, which we hardly ever used, Chidori, Rikiri, Hawkjoe, and Evil Swarm Nightmare. So yeah, deck breakdown basically. You want to draw into some moon,
Ideally.
ideally. Um,
Even
basically,
better if you start off with another Black Whirlwind. But hopefully you start off with one or the other or both.
so the idea is to be able to special summon Synchro and just obviously keep special summoning and popping and negating. Basically, so if you control no monsters, you can banish another Blackwing monster in your hand, and then you can actually put Black Whirlwind on the field. But obviously, if you've got one in your hand, you'd always want to play one first before you activate Simoon's effect. And then basically, once you've got Simoon, obviously you got your Orochi to go into your Rikiri, which you can special summon. So they all so besides Simoon and Zephyros, Bora, Gale, Kolo, the Black Moon Shadow, Chris, and Orochi can be special summoned if you control a Blackwing monster. So for Zephyros, obviously, if you send it to the graveyard, even like whether by battle, it gets destroyed by battle, or use it as synchro material, you can actually return your field spell or your whirlwind back to your hand and special summon Zephyros back on the field. It's good for an OTK, which we'll show you in the videos that we got. Bora, it's basically just inflicts piercing damage. Uh, Bora is basically used either Bora and Crescent just used to make Evil Swarm Nightmare.
Evil
Um,
Swarm Nightmare's a good turn 1 alongside with Armor Master, which we've done a few times.
Gale, yeah, you can special summon and you can target one face-up monster and reduce their attack and defense, and it becomes half. Um, Kalut, the
believe.
Moonshade, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. My bad if I'm not. Basically, it's good for the OTK. If you attack a monster, if you can attack directly, you can activate its effect from your hand and discard it to gain, and your monster gains 1400. Um, so it's a good way to go in for damage
Um,
or
for the OTK or beat over something that you won't be able to otherwise.
Sirocco with the Dawn. We have actually not used it, but basically, if your opponent controls a monster and you don't have any, you can normal summon without attributing, and then once per turn, you can target one black monster you control. End of the turn, it gains the attack equal to the total attack of all Blackwing monsters currently in the field. We haven't pulled that off yet. We basically
We added Sirocco after.
Chris, the Cracker Dawn, basically can special summon if you control a Blackwing, and obviously once per turn it can't be destroyed by spell traps. And obviously Orochi can special summon, and if it's used as synchro material, you can change any monster on the field from attack to defense or defense to attack. Um, but basically, the play would be Simoon and obviously Orochi to go into Rakiri. Obviously, you know what MST does. Black Whirlwind, when a Blackwing monster is normal summon, you can add one Blackwing monster from your deck to your hand with less attack than that monster. It's a good way to keep searching. Uh, Obviously, we know what Blackbird Close does. When a monster your opponent controls activates its effect, you can send one Blackwing to the graveyard on the field, negate it, and then once you do, you will summon in Blackwing Dragon. So obviously,
You can
with
activate it from your hand as well, I believe.
if you have a synchro monster, I'm pretty sure if you have a synchro monster, you can actually use it as a hand trap. I'm pretty sure I could be wrong, but I know you can activate it. And you can activate it.
And it says at the bottom you can activate this card from your hand.
Yeah, if you control a Blackwing
Blackwings,
synchro, yeah.
yeah,
So obviously with the last update, Rakiri got unlimited,
that
but
time.
which is good because now we can play two Blackbird Close instead of one. But I can't see Blackbird Close being unlimited because it's too busted. But so yeah, so your play would be um if you joined a Simoon, you would activate Black Whirlwind, normal summon Simoon by banishing another card from your hand. Search. I normally search either an Orochi or a Kalut just as a backup in case I need to activate its effect. But normally you'd go Simoon, Orochi, you go into Rakiri. Then if you have say a Boro and Chris in your hand, you can special summon these two, then go into Evil Swarm Nightmare. Evil Swarm Nightmare is the is would be a gold turn one because of when your opponent special summons a monster, you can actually flip them face down. So if they pendulum summon multiple monsters, just detach one. All three pendulum monsters, all monsters that will pendulum summon, will be flipped down. It's basically just a Book of Moon.
It's not once per turn either, so that's pretty sick.
Hulk Joe, basically, you can actually bring back a Blackwing type level 5 or higher synchro monster back to your, or you can bring back your Simoon or any of your Blackwing synchros back to the field. We all know what Rakiri does. It can destroy as many monsters on the. It can destroy any cards on the field to the Blackwings that you control. So if you control two Blackwings, you can destroy two cards. Chidori basically just gains 300 attacks for each Blackwing monster in your graveyard. When the card is destroyed, you can target one wing beast type synchro monster in your graveyard, except this one, and special summon it. Nothing the Starlight. You deal 400 damage, and your opponent loses 800 attack and defense. And its other effect is you can actually normal summon another Blackwing monster in addition to your normal summon. Once per turn effect. Hardly ever use this. Blackwing Armor
Armor
Master.
Master. Armor Master can't be destroyed by battle. So if you go into Armor Master as a turn 1, your turn 1, it's alongside with Nightmare. It'd be a good combo. Or Raikiri as turn 2 to get that OTK going.
So basically, cannot be destroyed by battle, and you take no battle damage. It can obviously be destroyed by card effect. It can be destroyed by card effects or banished. Basically, when you attack into a monster, you can place a wedge counter. And then you can remove that wedge counter, and basically their attack and defense becomes 0. I don't think full armor master would come to Duel Links because in Master Duel that card is broken.
Hmm.
And set with the wedge counter in Master Duel for full armored master, it basically destroys, which is pretty sick. But unfortunately, I just don't see it ever coming to Duel Links.
If it does, it would probably be a skill like Chaos Max or the other skills. Full Armor, Photon Dragon. Probably be something like that.
And Blackwing Dragon, basically, if you take damage from a card effect, you can place one feather counter on this card instead. This card loses 700 attack. For each buck feather counter on it once per turn, you can remove all buck feathers count on this card, then target one face-up monster your opponent controls. That target loses 700. But we've never ever used this effect, so I wouldn't really worry about it. Core, I would say this is just what we've decided to play. Obviously, Orochi is mandatory to go into Rakiri, but your Sirocco or your Chris, your Bora, I don't. I think you could play one Bora, one Zephyros, and be alright, and your two Gales, but
You could get away with the Sirocco, probably. But it's not bad. It's not bad.
um, but yeah, there was one game I only used backward close one game. I'm pretty sure. The one thing about sucks being limited to is basically you got nothing to search for it, and you're not always going to draw into it. But it's always handy for when you do. Hence, what I've added MST in just to destroy back row and then do my plays instead of risking it. And yeah, that's basically the deck.
Let's get into the replays. I think we've got 4 to show. 4.
Yeah,
Pretty much OTKs.
and one do scoops.
Gotta love the scoops.
This bloke here, this is the dude here that scoops.
Duel!
So, I mean,
So in this case, you'd have to activate Simoon's effect, and I banished Kalut called Kalut.
go Kalut.
Um, and then basically normal summon
Nightmare. Defense.
Rakiri in
Rakiri.
attack.
You lose 1,000 life points for activating Simone's effect. I'm surprised it wasn't dumbed down to 500 like it is with all the other effect damage cards, but whichever.
So I don't think this is a Salaman Great actual deck. I think it was just like bits and pieces of it and other random cards thrown together. This game was I did this game at 5:30 in the morning. Negate, and he
And he
scooped.
scoops. Not bad, not bad.
What deck was this? I can't even remember.
This guy's on a rank up. 30 cards. Gotta love 30 cards, eh? Metal Foes. Bad hand turned to a good hand.
Now, the reason why I didn't play the second one because sometimes I want to keep this Black Whirlwind as a backup in case this does get destroyed or they negate it. In this case, he didn't have back row, but I wasn't expecting the duel to finish quickly. And we just go into Rakiri. Pop this monster. Boost up to 4200 and OTK.
Yeah, the boys. Blackwings, obviously a OTK deck.
They do struggle if they obviously there's many decks. If you interrupt their plays, there's really nothing else they can do. But once you pop off, like how good's this hand?
Wow.
The game before, I was telling Nick here how I never drew into MST, and then this game here, I drew into 3.
Coincidentally, this guy sets 3 back row and passes. Like how more lucky can you get?
And he had Canadia, Fiendish Chain, and Dreading Mirror Force.
This guy was on a 3-win streak too.
And we
The
go
pro bounce back. Whirlwind. Going to the ATK. A nice way for Zephyros to come in and help. What was this one? Soul Burner. Don't remember this one. Oh, he was on a 3-win streak, not bad.
Spellbooks.
Not bad. Simone, Black Whirlwind, MST, and Bora. Spellbook of Knowledge, draw 2, Dark Magician. Really, you gotta always aim for the circle.
You search for Roshi and
Bora,
Bora.
go into Armor Master.
And these, I don't think these are activatable. Boost up. OTK.
Doesn't matter. If they were activatable, he was dead.
And that's the replays.
Usually, they don't run back row destruction. Battle traps, sorry.
Yeah, so we decided to go for this deck just in case when the day came that Rikiri got unlimited and Orochi was unlimited. So we're actually like pretty relieved that Rikiri
One
ended
more.
up Rikiri ended up getting unlimited, and so did Orochi. Now we're just hoping at some point, which I don't think it will though, but Backblade Close might get unlimited. But
Fingers
basically,
crossed.
Aerial Assault is where you can get some moon. Aerial Assault is selection box 4 for Zephyros. Black Storm Rising for Bora, which I think Gale is Aerial Assault. Clute is in Stars of Synchro. Sirocco, Aerial Assault.
I think most of them are in aerial assault.
Chris's Aerial Assault. Oroshi's Aerial Assault. Atomic Theory for MST of Selection Box 3. Blackstorm Rising or Selection Box 2 for Black Whirlwind. And Blackbird Close is in Aerial Assault. Blackwing Dragons in Blackstorm Rising. The King of Vermilion for Blackwing Armor Master. Stars of Synchro for Nothing. The Starlight. Chidori is Aerial Assault. Rikiri's Aerial Assault. Joe is Aerial Assault. And Evil Swarm is in Fantastic Arc. Yeah, and that's the deck, guys. We hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we are working. We have got a Goki deck coming. We've basically obviously got all the cards. So that'll be fun. Stay tuned for that. That'll be uploaded in a few days, hopefully. And we hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, night, wherever you are around the world, and we'll see you in the next video.
Later, guys. Have a good one. Take care.